Well, hey everybody, I'm Jan Erickson from Stepping Aside, and welcome to Esoteric and Magical Influences for Sunday, the 12th of September through Saturday, the 18th of September, 2021. Well, I hope everybody had a good week. What couple things that went up on the blog yesterday? A rune divination, not a rune divination, but a bind rune from Friday's rune divination. That's what I actually meant to say. And also, there's a tarot reading using the Wildwood tarot deck that I love so much. That's also up on the blog. I finally got that done. So anyway, that's up there over at Stepping Aside if you want to look at that. The web address there, of course, is imsteppingaside.com. So let me get my glasses adjusted so I can see and still see you. Anyhow, for the Sunday the 12th, we have a 3 numerology. The runes are Birkenau and Vaya. Here's Birkenau. Vaya is, let me find Vaya here. Vaya is a path, a way, a journey that we take together. The moon's in Scorpio until it shifted into Sagittarius at 1:35 in the morning, so it's already into Sagittarius now. Charisma, power, and the brainwave are the active human design channels in Sunday's information. And the magical focus, the sun governs, and so clarity, truth, healing, courage, removing barriers, and leadership. And the favorability for work and magic here on Sunday is neutral. So you can intone Birkenau to bring peace, calm, and healing to your mind, body, and spirit on Sunday. Be ready for a new path to open and embrace the growth that unfolds. A ritual involving the healing energy of Birkenau may be helpful to keep yourself centered on Sunday. Observe rather than react to situations that may be upsetting, and avoid making decisions that could impact you later on. Let go of past wounding so that you control your perceptions and emotions instead of allowing others to affect your well-being. Throughout the coming week, the active channels in each day's human design chart all seem to focus in some way on higher awareness informing your perceptions. The channel of power as a design of an archetype suggests that maintaining a higher perspective is our natural state. The ego is not, the soul is, and that's the higher self that is actually who we are, in totality. Charisma describes a manifested response guided by higher self-wisdom, while the brainwave is a design of awareness. So you can see, in a sense, our soul is making itself felt throughout the week in both our perceptions and behavior. With that in mind, have the flexibility and intuitive sense to know when to alter your behavior due to outside circumstances while still maintaining your values. Doing so will expand your potential and may keep you safe when around others. Be alert to an ever-changing situation. Pay close attention to what's happening around you and set an example for others to follow. Now moving to Monday, let's see, let me find Carcer here because that's the geomancy rune. Where are we at? Oh, here we are. Okay. We have a 4 numerology for Monday. Perthro and Carcer are the runes. Here's Perthro, which is fate and the unknown. And here's Carcer, which is self-imprisonment. The moon's in Sagittarius. It's also in the first quarter moon at 1:39 p.m. on Monday. Charisma, power, and the brainwave are again the human design channels active in the chart on Monday. At 8 a.m. when I do the chart, as I should say. The magical focus is the moon governs, so feminine magic, healing, cycles, intuition, reincarnation, balance, change, astral travel, and the favorability of work and magic on Monday is excellent. So you're focused on practical matters, but you may need to get out of your own way when finding solutions. Let go of outmoded beliefs and take control of your own fate. This is not the time to give away your choices to the agenda of others. You express yourself well to others on Monday and prefer collaboration to an individual approach. If you exercise some restraint and respect the boundaries of others, you'll reach a better outcome. That said, an unconventional approach may also be welcome, so don't be afraid to offer new ideas. And that's on Monday. Avoid ambivalence that gives the appearance of superficiality. Take counsel from past experience to not only express higher principles, but to also avoid aligning with others who are not trustworthy. This is a transforming time, and your creative approach attracts meaningful support. I don't think my tea's ready for me to drink any yet. It still feels pretty hot. Now on, let's see, let's find Rubeus here because I did not get that out. There it is. On Tuesday, we have on the 14th, we have a 5 numerology. Othala and Rubeus are the runes. Here is Othala. That's tradition and ancestral heritage and protection and all of that. Rubeus is out of control energy. This is misuse of force. It's out of control passion that just takes you. It's going to be the jihadist. It's going to be someone who's willing to destroy instead of heal. The moon is in Sagittarius until it travels into Capricorn at 4:34 in the morning. Now, on Tuesday is where we have the 6 human design channels active. Charisma, power, brainwave, awakening, perfected form, and exploration. Mars influences magic. The favorability is excellent. And there you're looking at passion, manifestation, creativity, self-assertion, and reducing conflict. So Othala, the 24th rune from the Elder Futhark, defines our sacred space as one that involves protection of our family and shared traditions. The presence of Rubeus seems to suggest that impulse control issues, your own or that of others, could be impacting safety and security on Tuesday. A numerology of 5 signals not only change, but a creative approach to solutions. So create a mojo bag to carry with you to assist you in controlling impulses, basically, or to protect you from the impulsivity of others. Whether it's regarding yourself, your family, or the greater community at large, profound change is afoot, and protection of self and others is required now more than ever. A higher wisdom is at work, and it's best now to align in that truth. Express gratitude to those around you and appreciate the blessings that they bring to your life. If your emotions are in flux, though, and overreaction seems possible, take a walk to recenter and find your balance. 6 channels are active in the human design chart that reinforce higher wisdom and awareness. Adding to the initial three channels from Sunday and Monday, awakening describes a commitment to higher principles. Perfected form reflects a design of survival, and exploration a design of following one's convictions. Together, they suggest that survival depends upon a higher vibrational awareness informing our perceptions and decisions. Maybe I can try this. Nope. You're called on to react with maturity and adapt when no real solutions are possible. However, don't be afraid to challenge the status quo when suggesting alternative options on Tuesday. That said, taking risks without understanding their potential effects serves no one in the long run. So be aware of that as well. Now, on Wednesday the 15th, we have a 6 numerology. We have Degas, which is the 23rd rune of the Elder Futhark, although some put it at the end as the 24th. Othala is the 24th. But you can switch them. I've tried it both ways, and I kind of have settled on Othala being the last one. But Degas is one door closing and another door opening, and you're in the center of that experience, standing on the precipice of something new. And here you have Populus, and Populus is going to appear 2 more times this week, toward the end of the week here. And that's basically following the group. It can be alignment with the group, but depending on the group, it can either be a positive or questionable, we'll say, experience. The moon's in Capricorn on Wednesday. Charisma, power, and the brainwave are now, we've dropped the other 3 off, and the original 3 are back in focus on Wednesday for the human design channels. Mercury governs magic. Favorability is neutral, and you're talking about communication, interaction, balance, justice, and revelation for things you can do on Wednesday. So the day's 6 numerology and the geomancy rune Populus involves a shared experience with others. I'll show you that again. It's the complement to Vaya, which is the active principle. This would be the passive principle because you've got 2 dots for each level: fire, air, water, and earth. And here you just have single dots for the same, and they're each other's complements. So you've got the single road ahead for yourself, the individual pathway, or you've got the one you take with others. So in any event, Populus, as I said, Populus appears twice more this week on Thursday and Saturday, reinforcing the strength of shared direction or purpose. Given that Degas involves the end of one phase and the beginning of another, it also suggests that all doors are open and it's time to awaken to the higher truth that going forward, a shared path is necessary, a shared direction, shared experience. One that we take together. With the moon in Capricorn, you focus on taking care of routine tasks and making careful plans for the future. That said, the moon trine the planet Uranus in retrograde, no less, the planet of the unexpected, suggests that you may want to leave room for a little bit of rebellion. Persevere against opposing forces, forming alliances with others behind the scenes to promote success. However, take a step back to reevaluate your position, particularly if resources are being wasted on a direction that seems to go nowhere. Take a pragmatic approach, and your natural timing should serve you and others well. And that would be on Wednesday the 15th. Now moving to Thursday the 16th, we have a 7 numerology, so balance and letting things come to rest and observation. It's also the rune or the numerology for witchcraft and revelation and spirituality. Laguz and Populus, again, flowing in harmony with one another. Are the runes for Thursday the 16th. And the moon is in Capricorn until it travels into Aquarius at 8:23 in the morning. Again, charisma, power, and the brainwave are the human design channels active in the chart that morning. Jupiter governs magic. The favorability is very good. And so you're looking at, and Jupiter's in retrograde still. So you're looking at social justice, healing, abundance, income, growth, achieving goals and desires. But we'll say both Thursday's runes, Laguz and Populus, describe flow. With Laguz, you flow in spirit, while with Populus, you flow with the group. The idea is to allow the essence of both to flow together so that a higher awareness can inform the collaborative experience, instead of letting ego drive it all. The day's numerology of 7 provides some balance, counseling you to step back and observe, suggesting that you not become so caught up in the flow of the group that you can no longer assert your own perspective or express your vision. The moon traveling into Aquarius during the morning reinforces the focus on collaborating with others, specifically in the area of social justice. If called to a leadership role, remain confident without becoming authoritative. Respect boundaries and input from others within the group. Be certain that your responses are guided by higher self-awareness so that you overcome challenges in a creative way and attract support. Be wary of deceptive forces that attempt to gain your trust by abusing the trust of others, kind of pitting one against the other. And even if it seems like you get nowhere, realize that potential is often maximized from limitations that seem insurmountable. On Friday the 17th, let's find Caput Draconis. That's Kata. There's Caput. So we have an 8 energy for the numerology on Friday the 17th. This is Inguz, one of the runes. It's a sudden release of energy. It's the creation force, realistically. And it focuses on new beginnings with Caput Draconis. The moon's in Aquarius. The human design channel is only charisma on Friday. The one day we only have one, I think. Let me see. Yep, one. And Venus governs magic. Favorability is very good, and you're looking at partnership, compassion, love, harmony, female sexuality, fertility, healing, and friendship. Recognition may come your way on this Venusian day, and you want to share that news with loved ones. Perhaps a new project or ideas caught the eye of someone in authority, and it may lead to a promotion or a shift in responsibility. If upsets or delays occur, remain calm and above the fray. Adapt to changes and be ready for the unexpected to occur, especially from close partners. In other words, embracing a radical or unconventional approach could lead you to new and exciting experiences. So don't be afraid to step outside your comfort zone on Friday. Align with others to promote strength and security if you're transitioning to a new path. Respect what they have to offer and focus on details that lead to mastery. Do your research to avoid unnecessary challenges and to eliminate resistance from others. And then finally, on Saturday the 18th, we have a 9 numerology. Gebo and Populus, again, are the runes. That's Gebo, balanced energy exchange with others, reciprocity, or the gift. And again, Populus is going along with the group or harmony with others. That's really the most positive thing you can say about Populus. The moon's in Aquarius until it travels into Pisces in the afternoon at 1:23 p.m. Charisma and a new one, Recognition, are the human design channels active on Saturday. And the magical focus, Saturn governs magic. The favorability is neutral, and you can do you can deal with restriction, bindings, curses, summoning, harvest, purification, and protection spells on Saturday. Let's see. So again, the day's numerology and runes all signal some form of positive exchange with others. The day's 9 numerology indicates expressions of generosity and altruism are possible, while Populus suggests this experience is part of a shared path with others. Gebo defines that truth further by its gift of reciprocity and balanced energy exchange. So at least you're going forward with something positive. You may feel your mood begin to shift as the moon travels into emotional Pisces in the afternoon. Sensitivity increases and you become more reflective in how you process past woundings. The focus now is on healing your perceptions so that you learn to see them in a more balanced way. The channel of recognition is active along with charisma to assist us in greater understanding involving freedom, versus limitation or restriction. In truth, both are informed by our choice to invoke spirit or to devolve into ego. It also suggests that we determine our potential from the challenges and limitations we experience, and that any real notion of freedom is illusory. It really depends on how you see that. You know, if the ego is talking about that, well, you have people that don't want to get vaccinated and don't want to wear masks. They think they don't have to. It's their freedom. Well, no. Maybe on the ego level, but not on the level of spirit. Use back channels to gain information that can prepare you for new challenges that arise. Recognize patterns that develop both a plan of action as well as participation from others. Stay vigilant to maintain progress, but be ready to change course if the direction taken is out of sync with your values and principles on Saturday. So I think you see that we really are talking about figuring out, you know, who do we follow? Do we follow our higher self or do we follow ego? Ego is a very self-centered experience, and it doesn't allow for the consideration of others and the thinking of others and the protection of others. So I encourage everyone to think about that this week and see where that takes you. See if your perceptions shift a little bit when you get outside your own ego and focus on what spirit has to tell you. So anyhow, thanks for watching, and we'll talk again on Monday for Somewhat Daily Tarot and Rune. Also on Thursday, look for the little correspondences videos Monday through Friday. Look for the forecast to come up on the blog at Stepping Aside Monday through Friday. Also, some things, the correspondences with the correspondence video goes up on Patreon. Also cross posts over on Medium in a little bit lesser format, not quite as elaborate as what goes up on Patreon. I go into the recommendations more there than I do anyplace else, so check that out. If you're not a member, it just costs $1 a month to join. So and you don't have to join every month if you don't have time, if your life is busy. Trust me, I get that. So but each time you do, it unlocks everything from before. So it's not that you don't get to see it ever. It just might wait a little bit if your life takes you in a little bit different direction and you don't have time to sit and look at all that stuff. So anyhow, but thanks for watching, and we'll talk again soon. Be good to yourself, be good to one another, and blessed be.